What is up, guys? It's Tyson here, back at it again with another TFT video. Today we have Baron Nashor, who's going to give the last two players of this game 70 gold to make sure that is a fantastic fight. So you can hit all of your units on your final roll down, get all those final upgrades that you might need it. My cat just jumped down on my lap. He's supposed to play TFT with us today, but I guess he does not want to. Sorry, Percy. But anyways, we're going to get to today's video. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm super excited to play some more Set 16 PvE. It feels like the live service of the game, when it goes to main servers, is very soon. It's live in just about a week. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, will officially be a week out from the Set 16 PvE. Let me know if there's any sort of guides or anything that you would want to see regarding Set 16 at all. Maybe if you don't want to see just the gameplay videos and my explanation over them. Maybe if you want a specific guide on how a certain trait works or mechanics of the set, let me know, and I'm willing to make those guides. I really do want to get as much content out to you guys as possible. If you do have any suggestions like that, make sure to leave a comment. And while on the topic of that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe there while you're there as well. It really does mean the world to me that you support the channel, and any means even viewing the channel, you know, is a great thing, and I really do appreciate every single one of you that does watch the videos. But yeah, we have a pretty interesting start here. We have Void. I'm going to try not to play it because we got it yesterday. Normally when I'm recording these videos, it takes me one try to get a top 4, like a top 5 to push it out. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe today's the day that I don't get it on the first try. I have gotten it pretty much the first recording every single time. There's been very few cases where I haven't, but I've been pretty good with this set so far. I'm kind of locked in. Jin Zhao is a very interesting one here. I actually should probably check my Ionian bonus to get extra stuff on casts, which is going to be very interesting. Unseal from Steel. An extra artifact could be really good right now. Bringer of Ruin. I don't have a third guy there. Don't think it's a high voltage game. I think the Bringer from Steel, an extra item, does not sound bad right now. I don't know. Am I okay with taking bodyguard training if I roll this? I'll roll it. Why not? Yeah, I'm down with bodyguard training. Let's do it. I don't believe our opener is particularly strong, if I'm being completely honest. But you know, what are you gonna do? Let's throw in. What could we even put in here? I think Alawi is probably just our best bet. We don't really have a good opener. I don't know. The Void is probably better there with like a Hodge. I probably should have slammed that. But I don't really have a strong board I want to Shriek with. I think the Bruiser frontline was potentially better with the Jin, but I didn't have Jin items, so I was a little skeptical to do it. It looks like that maybe our Jin Zhao might clutch up anyways. I will slam the Hodge if I need to here. I don't think I have to though, which is very, very nice. I mean, this is a great first combat to start out on. I will buy the Viego, though. We have a lot of stuff on our bench. I'm a little conflicted where I want to go. The extra armor and MR from bodyguard training, I guess, was putting in work. So, I mean, that's an Alawi too. The Jin Zhao isn't really up my alley. Actually, I'll do this as a matter of fact. And I can sell these guys and get ready to make interval here. I'll sell Scion, and then if I need to, I'll sell the Twisted Fate, but I can still hold on to him if I want to play Bilgewater. But for right now, I can hold on to these guys and maybe look into playing Ionia this game, which could be pretty good. Let's look around and see what our opponents have. So this guy's an IE on his Twisted Fate. I don't know about that one, dude. So we're going to be able to win this combat very nice, which is good because I was actually very scared our board was kind of weak, but I didn't scan around the lobby too much, and I guess I didn't see that. You know, it wasn't as strong as I thought. But this Alawi 2 is going to be a very nice upgrade. We get to keep Twisted Fate as well as a pair of Jin Zhao, or excuse me, pair of Jin, which is actually very, very nice here. And we get Bruiser in, which is cool. This isn't one of the scaling Ionias this game, so I don't think we're going to be too contested. We actually have the option to play Bilgewater as well. And I think I want to play Bilgewater because it lets me... Bilgewater, I haven't really played on the channel yet, and it also gives me a chance to try out something, because I haven't really played much of it myself. hold on to the Jarvans here. So we have a Feed the Flames player here, a Gwynsu's, Demacia player. The only problem I see is that this player might want to play Bilgewater in some form. Let's do this. I like slamming the Hodge here on the Nautilus because it is just a good... it's a tank, yes, but I'm going to get just a tiny bit of healing on my attacks that will keep me alive just that much longer against my enemy here, especially with the Sunfire here. Any little bit of healing, even if it is nerfed, is going to be very, very helpful at making sure we survive this combat. Can we cast and destroy this Briar? It's going to be close. I don't know. I think we died to this final bullets. Yeah, unfortunately that is going to be the round for us. Is there something I could have done differently there? Probably. But the really cool thing about Bilgewater, I want to talk about it a little bit, is that we're going to get these shops. I actually can't view it here in this menu, but we're going to get these shops where we get these silver serpents. And these silver serpents, we're going to be able to spend them for units that we normally could get in the shop, but they're specifically Bilgewater units. So Bilgewater things, like specific Bilgewater tailored stuff, I guess is the right way of going about it, is what's going to be in my shop. So like the units themselves are going to be in the shops. Bilgewater champ duplicators that can duplicate 3 or lower cost Bilgewater champions is going to be very nice. And then later down the line as well, we're going to be able to get these items that are actually tailored to the Bilgewater trait, which is very, very cool. And I'm excited to start getting my hands on those. So as you can see here, we also can get some stat bonuses as well, which would be very, very nice. I actually am going to move this over and equip a rod here, because as you see here, one of our requirements to unlock one of our champions in the Bilgewater trait, to unlock Graves, you have to fill out a Twist of Fate with 2 items. And because of the amount of Bilgewater serpents that we'll get, is we might be able to hit Gangplank this next turn. And if we can do that, that'll be very, very nice, because then we can get 5 Bilgewater in, and then more improved loot, and that's when we can start seeing those items and those higher tier items, which would be very, very good. Hodge is a little bit of a weird item here on the TF, but again, I'm more worried about, because I already lost a round, I don't mind losing this next round and getting my Twisted Fate, his items, just giving him the requirement. Taking this 2-win, 2-loss here, we unlock the Graves, which is very, very nice. And I think that's a Jarvan 2. I will sell him immediately. We literally only need him for the requirement. And we don't hit the Gangplank, unfortunately, there. So I will hold on to these Silver Serpents because we're on a loss streak right now. This Twist of Fate is kind of bait. I'd much rather just save up and get the Gangplank in so that my Stage 3 is really, really strong. This Jhin unit here is kind of weak as well. I most likely will sell him to make Interval here. I'll just do that now, actually. There's no way I can make 30 gold without it. This bodyguard training is going to be very interesting as well, because it's going to go up the more we level. So we're kind of incentivized to level up. And I think Bilgewater is going to help us do that, because we don't have to roll as much for stability. We can, as long as we're winning rounds and playing it with the Bilgewater trait in, we're going to be getting these Silver Serpents and making sure that we get units on our board and free upgrades by buying them throughout the shop. So that's going to be very, very nice. This is a bit of a weird augment to start the game with, though, because it does scale later in the game. So it's kind of weaker early. 10 armor and MR isn't too crazy, right? A single vest gives more. You can argue that it is throughout the entire team, so that's the benefit of using it. But, alas. Also, you know what? I will level here, just so I can put these guys in. I'm actually not sure... I'm not sure if you get Silver Serpents after a PvE round. We're going to find out. So this is a good test, because it says every round. It doesn't say every player combat. So we'll see. If it is every round, that'll be very good, because that'll mean we'll have 42 for our next stage. I always like holding on to the extra units. A sword. These are okay items. Not the best, not the worst. They're pretty good Gangplank items, which is where I'm looking for. It looks like we don't get any Silver Serpents. A little too good to be true. I should have assumed that, but, you know, I have to try it. We're on the PvE, right? So, I will put the Hodge on the Gangplank. This guy's kind of just insane. Just reading his ability, he lowers the armor by 10, by 20 if it critical strikes, and his barrels, he just kind of throws them out and does big chain of damage. And with Slayer as well, if you can get it online, will just give him so much healing. It's really, really satisfying to watch. My Armor Knight Mars is also going to scale very nicely with my Titan's Wrath here on Nautilus, who's going to be able to do a little bit more with his cast. I might slam this here, and I'll probably make an Edge of Night on you as well, because we're very close to winning this combat. I do want to win it. Very, very nice. And yeah, as you see, he throws those barrels around and he just goes crazy. I probably will sell this to buy the pair of Yasuo. We still have a Ionia that we could pivot back into. And we have some Silver Serpents here that we could spend, but there's no reason to yet. That Lesser Duplicator I am eyeing up. Otherwise, I could just upgrade my Twisted Fate as well. The extra HP also doesn't hurt for a team like this, where the bulk is really nice. Ooh, we do actually get a Bloodthirster there, and that would be great because it's just another free item on our Gangplank. Jeweled Gauntlet is also great here because it pairs with our Gangplank very nicely. I don't think I want Pandora's here. I'm actually fine with this rod here. Care Package is also interesting. It's a little bit more random, but technically can give me more items. It seems like a lot of people are taking... Oh, wow, this guy's very strong. I'm kind of inclined to take Blood Offering here. Yeah, I kind of like... I like Blood Offering here a lot. We'll go for a Duplicator here, and we'll take the max HP. Nautilus there. Very, very nice. This Yasuo is kind of bait. I don't really want to take it. I really like the idea that I get an extra item here. Maybe the critical hit one might have been a little bit nicer, just so my barrels are guaranteeing lowering that 20% armor, or that 20 armor and MR, but honestly, the healing, look, he just goes back to full HP after pretty much every cast. It's just kind of insane. So I'm not too mad that I kept this as well. There is a Nautilus in our shop as well, so we can also buy that and just duplicate him, but I might greed for this Gangplank. I will buy the Yasuo too, though. Could be potentially very good at strengthening our board. There's the Nautilus. I mean, I can't buy him just yet. I don't want to duplicate it either. I'm down to go level 6 here, strengthen our board, and start shrieking throughout this stage. We also see here that we can get an Aatrox potentially down the line as well, and Aatrox is a great unit, so honestly, wouldn't be too mad if I pick him up as well. Slowly building up these Silver Serpents as well. I'm really curious about. We're slowly building them up. I'm not really sure what the rest of the lobby is doing. I see a couple different things. I see a Shadow Isles player. Good thing that we leveled, though. I think this Slayer bonus is going to be very nice. Slayer is also really cool because it gives you an extra AD. So not only am I healing a ton and back to full basically after every cast, I'm going to be getting a ton of AD. So I'm just able to kill 1 or 2 more units. But it looks like my opponent is just a little bit too strong for me. So I am unfortunately going to lose this combat. So that level does hurt a little bit. We lose a bit of interest there. But honestly, I'm not too mad at that play. We kill an extra unit or 2, and that's very nice. If we duplicated Nautilus, that definitely would have been a win, I think. Especially if I would have committed and made the Crown Guard, but I wasn't really ready to risk that yet. I could pick up the Nautilus here and build a Gwinsus on my TF. That's not a bad idea. I could buy the TF from my shop. I don't get that option, it seems, though. Let's just grab a tank item here. I think Sunfire is going to be very nice. I think one of the reasons we lost that last combat is we just didn't have anti, right? A lot of their front line just was able to hang on. Like this Yasuo just kept healing because of how much he was doing with his attacks. He has the Deathblade and the Slayer healing. So let's make a Sunfire here on the Alawi. We get a Twisted Fate there in our shop. Very, very nice. Let's buy the Nautilus there. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I'm down for the Sunfire there. This Garen feels like bait. I don't really know where I would put him, you know. This can go off the Alawi and go on you. As you notice as well, as we've kind of been spending our things, you might have seen a little Tom Kench in the corner. To unlock him to cap out this trait, you want to buy 500 things worth of Silver Serpents, which is a big number. And it kind of sucks that he's locked into the trait. Like, I get why he's a very strong unit, but him being locked behind the trait means you do have to play Bilgewater for quite a bit before you get get him and get any value out of him. So, I mean, this looks a lot better. That Sunfire immediately giving us value and allowing our Gangplank to just put in the work that I was describing before. I still think we do lose to this Yasuo too. Why did everyone hit a Yasuo too? I hit him. My opponents are hitting him. Oh, no, that Jhin is going to go crazy on us. Can we get one more knockouts? No, we don't. Oh, man. I will buy the Garen there. It's a free forward cost. Why wouldn't I? Okay, pair of Garen is a bit interesting here. I kind of want to restock the shop and try to fish for a... Ooh, there's a lucky doubloon. This is one of the items that we were looking for here. This is going to be very nice because we give him extra critical hit and we get a little bit of extra doubloons. We love doubloons up in here. And I can probably put this Edge of Night on Yasuo. Why not? But yeah, we were really looking for just a Gangplank there. So that's our next shot, which is very nice. So if we can start printing Gangplanks, we really need Gangplank 2 to stabilize our board. Especially through stage 4. We're going to need a Gangplank to at least be a little bit stable. But yeah, he's gonna maybe print us an extra doubloon or two, which is very nice at speeding up our economy for this game. We actually do maybe barely win this round. Zoe casts, but the barrels finish him off, and that's going to be great because with that 30 extra loot, we're going to be able to get the Gangplank next turn. So the doubloon already being amazing value there. And yeah, let's buy the Gangplank and immediately duplicate him. Very, very nice upgrade there for us. We actually don't have a defender on our board, so maybe it's worth it to sell these Garens. It feels really bad to sell this pair, but might be worth it, actually. The rest of the lobby is kind of headed a weird direction. I know there is another Bilgewater player. They do have the emblem. That's where my Gangplanks are going, but they have 2 augments that literally say just get a spat, which I'm not, too frustrated with. Honestly, that's fine by me. I'm going to do the pre-level to 7 here. I think it's worth it. Fizz gets unlocked here. Oh, and we hit the Misfortune. So this is the best spot possible that I could have asked for. Absolutely phenomenal here. I don't know what I want to make, though, because I will sell him, I think, because this Edge of Night is just good on the Fizz, I think. And I'll probably... Do I want to go Titans on him, maybe? Yeah, let's drop this. Let's go Titans, give him an extra bit of survivability. This can just go on MF, and this can go on you. And, I mean, we're locked in now. We hit 7 Bilgewater. The Fizz was an unlock. The reason I want to pre-level, I was going to say, is as long as you have 5 and you hit 7, you can get Fizz in. And then we just high-rolled and hit this MF. So, this was absolutely phenomenal here. I think having the 7 Bilgewater is going to be great. We haven't bought too many stats from the Bilgewater, so we're not going to feel the power of the trait just yet. But, I mean, look at this Fizz unit just going crazy on the back line. He just dives in there and just does so much to the enemy. We should win this combat here very, very nicely. And we're just printing doubloons now. And maybe we can buy his Captain's Brew next turn. Get some chill and burn. And these are some of the items that I was talking about where you start to see them and you're like, oh, okay, I start to see it. And honestly, this BF Sword Augment is like Gigabyss because we can just slam Shojin and double IE or double Deathblade on this unit here. And I'm really, really satisfied with this. And this could also even be like a Deathblade that we can make with a BT that we can synergize with our Augment, or we can make an IE. We have tons of flexibility here. I'm honestly even inclined to level to 8 here and put in just a Gunslinger. I don't think we have enough Omnivamp yet to get Aatrox. When we can do that, I will probably do that. Let's buy some attack speed, some HP, Cutthroat Cutlass. These are when the items are going to start getting really good, though. And I do want to start buying these, but where I want them to go is going to be the hard part. Because I have built a lot of items already, obviously, for my carries and for my damage dealers. This Gangplank is going triple platinum right now, though. I don't know if it's going to be enough to be a Radiant BT Viego 3, though. We don't have MF2 yet, so yeah, that's going to be a loss for us. But honestly, I'm really, really happy with our spot right now. Yeah, that MF is doing a lot of damage, so I do want to keep the Gunslinger in for her. This Captain's Brew, This might be worth it. I don't know. I kind of like the chill a little bit more. Yes, we already have the anti here on Nautilus, but he's not going to be around forever. So being able to burn is really nice. And we're really close to our Tom Kench as well. We literally just need to spend 80 more. So if I can buy this attack speed upgrade and maybe this Graves to look for a Graves too, that could just be our Tom Kench right there. And Tom Kench is going to be great because I'll be able to put him over something. What that something is, I don't know yet. But yeah. And the cool thing about putting this on TF as well is I'll be able to burn the backline, which Nautilus can't always reach. I also realized I already have Gunslinger in, so I should probably buy a Slayer, actually. I need to be looking for a Slayer so I can get Aatrox in. I forgot that Gangplank, not Gangplank, that, the 2 costs that I unlocked. What is his name? Graves. I already have Graves unlocked, so I have Gunslinger. But if I can get this Senna, actually, I'm down to keep the 4 Gunslinger. That would be an insanely strong MF. But I probably won't get it. It's one of the stronger 5 costs, in my opinion. I'm surprised more people aren't playing her. Maybe I do get it? No way. Oh, yeah, okay. I figured I wasn't getting it, but, you know, a man can hope. So I will just take the Cloak here and put it on our other 4 cost carry, this Fizz here. We can make BT, so 2 of our units are going to benefit from this. It's actually a little bit weird because we only get 10 attack damage from this instead of something like AP, so it's going to be a little bit weird, but we do get, I don't know. Maybe this actually wasn't worth it. I'm going to roll a little bit for a Slayer here and just upgrades. Okay, we hit both, so I could just send it to 0 for a Slayer. I can't hit because the Velvet is more than I costed. Oh, and I forgot to buy my things. Oh, no. Okay, I'll buy the Graves there. Oh, I could have bought it. I could have sold the Graves and sold the Tristana and bought Belva. I just don't. I'm still learning the traits, right? So I just don't have the APM for it yet. That's okay. You live and learn. At least, as long as you recognize the play after, I think that's all that matters, right? This Fizz is going Crazeze, though. Look at him go. Honestly, this MF is going Crazeze. I just think this was a crazy spot for us. Sell that, buy the Belveth. Velveth will go over this Tristana. And we'll be able to also field Tom Kench next turn. Tom Kench is going to be great. Tom Kench is a cool unit that I get to talk about here. I don't even know who to put him over, to be honest. It's probably over you, unfortunately, just so I can get Bruiser in. You go on there, I guess. I could just start feeding him champs. His thing is that you just start feeding him stuff and he gets bigger and bigger. Let's get some max health. Let's roll the shop. Let's get a... I like the attack speed. Explosives seems kind of broken as well. I think I might just start stacking stats because that's the cool thing about Tom Kench is that you just want to stack as many stats on him so he's this unkillable beast. We are running out of gold though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to 9. I also got an item. I think that, I want to say that's from Tom Kench. That makes the most sense. That's what Tom Kench is normally known for, but... We do unlock Aatrox as well. We do have Slayer in as well. Oh, because of Belveth. Okay, that's why I did it. I'm like slowly losing my mind, guys. There's so much going on, but this is a great board. I'm actually going to feed this to you as well. Boom. More attack speed. Why not? This Aatrox unit is also crazy. I'll put the BT on him, I think. I will leave the Spark on you, though. If only I had a Bilgewater crest to put on him, that would be very, very nice. I would like that a lot. I want to get this Lucky Doubloon off, to be honest.
With sword and shot, I'll take my island back.
I didn't feed him in time. Oops. Oh, wait, no, I fed him before the round, I'm pretty sure. So I have a couple things I could do here. I guess I don't need the healing as much because Aatrox just heals so much. I'll just go full AP on you. And let's just build Titans on you. I'm down for that. I mean, we're literally just looking for like things like the black market explosives, just high costing items here for us. Or the ability scores, those are also good. I could just duplicate the Graves here, I think. I am going to try to get to... Actually, I'll do this. I'll make 30. I do want to get to 9, though, because I think 9 is going to be a very, very good upgrade for us. This is such a crazy spot, though. Bilgewater is so much fun. This misfortune, though, with this sword overflow augment is kind of crazy. I'm really happy with my augment selection here this game. Ooh, a zillion comes into play. Let's just do this. Buy more stats, why not? Look, they get more expensive as the game goes on as well. They know. They're knowers. I mean, this looks like a good board to me so far. We're getting stats. I mean, obviously are commit to the Bilgewater vertical, just because of how many stats we've built in. I could pivot out slowly into legendaries and cap out maybe around gunslingers and a better bruiser frontline. Honestly, I might do that. Let's try that, because I could start feeding these to Nautilus and start giving like these items to like things like Aatrox, things like that. Honestly, let's do it. If we could get a volley bear going, I'm down to move to like a bruiser gunslinger frontline. I think that could be potentially very, very strong. So I guess what units would I keep then? I would keep like Alawi, MF, Alawi, MF. What is the guy's name? Tom Kench. That's 3. And then I guess I could keep Fizz, and I'd probably keep Fizz and Gangplank just because he's a Slayer. I could see that could be pretty good. So then the units I get rid of are the Graves and the Nautilus, which honestly I'm fine with. They're not putting in too much of the work anyways. Nautilus is tanking a little bit, but I mean apparently my Gangplank is tanking more, so that's kind of funny to me. And yeah, I mean even this Gangplank 2, just because of the stats that we're getting, basically makes him a Gangplank 3 or like a Gangplank 2.5. We're kind of going crazy with him. Like I said though, we do want to get to 9 eventually. Miss Diana's in our back line. I'm not too excited about that. Our MF is pumping out those damage with those cannonball shots, though. Oh, look at those barrels! Dude, this unit is insane. Our spot is so crazy. Okay, good win streak this stage, though. Honestly, maybe a Vanquisher with a Fiddlesticks. We could drop out of the 7. We've kind of gotten a lot of our loot already. Maybe 1 or 2 more Bilgewater items is all we need. But for the most part, we're fine. We also don't have any Sunder. So actually, I'm going to do it because I double checked my board. I'm just going to take the Sunder because we've been doing this much damage without any Sunder at all. I don't believe any of my units on my board do Sunder. Oh, I guess Aatrox does, but some consistent Sundering is going to be very, very nice here. So I will buy that, and I'll put that in. So let's do this. Feed you. Tom Kench is slowly getting bigger and bigger. And we can see that the Gangplanks... Oh, man. I kind of want to buy this, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'm down because I can slowly make my way to a Gangplank 3, potentially. This Zillion doesn't go on my board. I am looking for bruisers, right? So we're going to start building up there. And it's actually really funny. Tom Kench has 34k HP at a Tom Kench 1. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen a Tom Kench in my shop yet. Normally he shows up in the Bilgewater shops pretty frequently, I would say, and he costs 100 of the Silver Serpents. My only problem is that my Bilgewater items kind of go to waste if I just leave them on my bench. I guess I could move them around to things like the Fizz, but I'm not too inclined to right now. Yeah, this Tom Kench is just hanging on forever, though. Can I cast? Very nice win. And Tom Kench prints us another item. Let me just deafen because I don't feel like reading the chat. Ooh, very nice top 4, too, as well. I mean, this just goes to show how flexible this Bilgewater trade is. It's kind of insane. More attack speed. Pile of citrus. Whoa, that seems crazy. Let's feed him Belveth. So what? I don't even know what I get from him. He gets Howl attack speed or ability power. So, I mean, this guy has 130% attack speed. That's not really what we want to be feeding him. We want to be feeding him things like the HP bonuses. So, like tanks and things like that. But I haven't really gotten the chance to feed him a lot of tanks. So, I mean, this will have to do. And attack speed, I don't know. He just casts faster. I guess I'm getting a lot of gold and units from him as well, so that's not bad either. This spot is very, very funny to me, though. There's a Shyvana on our backline. She's kind of going crazy. I don't think our GP can clutch this one, unfortunately. This is when we're going to start losing our combats. These guys are going to start capping out their 5 costs and their crazy, crazy boards. Here's when I'm going to slowly make the pivot. Goodbye, Nautilus. That's a lot of HP. Let's try to put Bruiser in before the combat is over. Can I give my team HP? No, I'm just a couple of serpents away. I do want to slowly pivot out of this trait, though, and start getting in that Bruiser line that I'm talking about. It's going to be a little bit easier said than done, though. Maybe I just slam all of these on Alawi. I'm going to go Perfector's Vow. I probably... Oh, I did unlock the Volley Bear. Okay, very nice. So then that means I can just do this, and I can put him in over you. And now I have the 4 Bruiser that I wanted before. And that's going to be very nice at just giving us a better front line. We also get Yordle in there, but not going to matter too much. Zillion here, I actually can put in for Evoker. And I can just roll down for a little bit of upgrades there. Maybe I hit Shyvana 2 this game. Or sorry, not Shyvana 2, Misfortune 2. That would be very cool. Don't think I will, though. We were really looking for Aatrox 2 there. Or Tom Kench 2, which we actually didn't hit. Kind of surprised by. I will hold these MFs, though. Just because MF is, you know, a unit. If I can 4-star her, that obviously would be very, very good. We are 27 HP. We already secured the top 4, though. So I'm very happy with how we played this game, to be honest. And we did reach the end board here, so. Maybe I play Gunslingers instead. I kind of like the Invokers, though. The Invokers are very nice. There's the pair of Tom Kench that I want. Probably not reaching you. There's the Tom Kench 2, the big, bulky boy. I probably... Let's do some moving around here. I want to move this to you. I want to do you. As much as I like GP, I think the Volley Bear is just strictly better. We'll see, though. I just might be wrong. And this just also lets me move my items over as well. So like this pile of citrus I can buy for Tom Kench instead. I think it's just going to be a lot better. The cool thing about this Tom Kench as well is that I'm slowly building up a Giga Tank so that my MF can basically just cast forever. And that's kind of the goal of this comp. This pile of citrus is going to be very, very nice as well. I'll be able to buy some more stacks here in just a second. Our board is very close to being capped out, I think. So let's do this. Move that item off. I can move this item off of you as well. Buy this, maybe. Restock the market. No items for my unit yet. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, I used my freaking thing already. Let's do this instead then. I mean, yeah. It's just better on Alawi for now. I wanted to move it to Tom Kench, but honestly, this is fine. I'm really surprised I haven't seen Aatrox 2 yet. Volley Bear is fine, like I just hit him, but Aatrox 2, I was kind of expecting to hit by now. And this Viego, they positioned for me. They're able to just get in my backline. Tom Kench might be able to just eat the board, though. Hold on. Tom Kench is eating things for dinner. Nope, not enough. Fizz, though, can clutch up. Let's go, Fizz. That's my goat. That's my Yordle King. Longshot Zon. Neither of those I really want. Probably just Asterix here for our Volley Bear is fine. Also, pair of Zillion. I'd be very surprised if we win this game without hitting a 2-star 5 cost here. I mean, our Tom Kench is perfectly fine. I mean, that's a Zillion too. We got, oh, the 70 gold. I forgot about this. I skipped an Aatrox too. No. No. I forgot about that. There's Aatrox 2. Tom Kench, feed yourself. Volley Bear 2. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot about this augment. Oh, that was dizzying.
You ready?
No, 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 no. No, I missed volley. Oh, I could have potentially had a freaking guy. But this guy's board actually doesn't look that strong. Maybe I'm capping. It doesn't look that strong. Let's see. Our Fizz jumps to the back line. Oh, Ari dodges out of the way, though, because of her ability. Fizz is jumping around the board, though. I don't think my opponent has a way around this Tom Kench. Aatrox 2 is also a huge upgrade for our board here. MF is going to be able to spread that chill and burn. And that might just be a win for us, guys. It is. Let's go. That's the victory for us. That's a good Bilgewater game. A very flexible game, if I do say so myself. Very good cap as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's a Tom Kench game if I've ever seen one. Thanks for watching, though. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more TFT. Peace out.